Roseanne Barr, born November 3, 1952, is an American actress, comedian, writer, and television producer. Barr began her career in stand-up comedy at clubs before gaining critical and popular acclaim in the television sitcom Roseanne, 1988 to 1997, 2018. She won both an Emmy and a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress for her work on the show. Barr was born into a Jewish family living in Salt Lake City, Utah. She became a stand-up comedian in 1980. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, she began to emerge as a celebrity through her role in Roseanne and other public performances. Barr sparked controversy when performing the Star-Spangled Banner at a nationally aired baseball game on July 25, 1990. After singing the anthem in what many perceived to be a deliberately disrespectful manner, Barr grabbed her crotch and spat. This performance was met with condemnation from baseball fans and sports writers, and was called disgraceful by then-President George H.W. Bush. Barr has been active and outspoken on political issues. She won nearly 70,000 votes for president in the general election of 2012. As the presidential nominee of the Peace and Freedom Party. After Donald Trump announced his candidacy for president in 2015, Kelly Weil of the Daily Beast wrote that Barr veered right in her politics. After Roseanne was revived, Trump called her to congratulate her on her show's ratings and thank her for her support. She has frequently defended her support of Trump, and has been criticized for her extensive use of personal attacks, conspiracy theories, and fake news. Roseanne was revived in 2018 on ABC. The show was abruptly cancelled on May 29, after being renewed for another season, due to Barr making a controversial tweet, which many called racist and she later called a bad joke. Roseanne Barr was born on November 3, 1952 in Salt Lake City, Utah, to a Jewish family. She is the oldest of 4 children born to Helen, née Davis, a bookkeeper and cashier, and Jerome Herschel Jerry Barr, who worked as a salesman. Her father's family were Jewish emigrants from Russia, and her maternal grandparents were Jewish emigrants from Austria-Hungary and Lithuania. Her paternal grandfather changed his surname from Borisovsky to Barr upon entering the United States. Her Jewish upbringing was influenced by her devoutly Orthodox Jewish maternal grandmother. 8. Barr's parents kept their Jewish heritage secret from their neighbors and were partially involved in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. 8. Barr has stated, "Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning I was a Jew, Sunday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon, and Wednesday afternoon we were Mormons." When Barr was 3 years old, she got Bell's palsy on the left side of her face. Barr said, "So my mother called in a rabbi to pray for me, but nothing happened. Then my mother got a Mormon preacher, he prayed, and I was miraculously cured." Years later, Barr learned that Bell's palsy was usually temporary and that the Mormon preacher came exactly at the right time. At 6 years old, Barr discovered her first public stage by lecturing at LDS churches around Utah and was elected president of a Mormon youth group. At 16, Barr was hit by a car. The incident left her with a traumatic brain injury. Her behavior changed so radically that she was institutionalized for 8 months at Utah State Hospital. While institutionalized, she had a baby, which she put up for adoption. In 1970, when Barr was 18 years old, she moved out by informing her parents she was going to visit a friend in Colorado for 2 weeks, but never returned. National Anthem. On July 25, 1990, Barr performed the Star-Spangled Banner off-key before a baseball game between the San Diego Padres and Cincinnati Reds at Jack Murphy Stadium. As she later claimed, she was initially having trouble hearing herself over the public address system, so she was singing as loudly as possible, and her rendition of the song sounded screechy. Following her rendition, she mimicked the often-seen actions of players by spitting and grabbing her crotch as if adjusting a protective cup. Barr claimed she had been encouraged by baseball officials to bring humor to the song. The song and the closing routine received heavy media attention and offended many, including President George H.W. Bush, who called her rendition disgraceful. Barr revisited this incident during her Comedy Central roast in 2012, wherein she once again belted out the last few bars of the national anthem, without screeching. Hitler photoshoot. Barr elicited criticism in July 2009 when she posed as Adolf Hitler in a feature for the satirical Jewish publication Heb magazine, called That Oven Feelin'. The Nazi theme was reportedly her suggestion, and featured her with a Hitler mustache and swastika armband, holding a tray of burnt gingerbread man cookies the article referred to as burnt Jew cookies. The magazine's publisher, Josh Newman, said the photos were taken for satire and were not done for shock value, while Barr, herself Jewish, defended by saying she was making fun of Hitler, not his victims. Fox News TV host Bill O'Reilly was highly critical of her for mocking the Holocaust, and Extra's Mario Lopez stated, "Come on, Roseanne. Hitler jokes are never funny." The revival of her show in March 2018 caused the photos to resurface on social media and renewed mentions of the incident in the Jewish magazine The Forward and the Los Angeles Times, among others. Zimmerman tweet. In 2014, the parents of George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch coordinator who is known for fatally shooting Trayvon Martin but was later acquitted of second-degree murder and manslaughter, filed a lawsuit against Barr for tweeting their home address and phone number on March 29, 2012. Barr tweeted, "At first I thought it was good to let PPL know that no one can hide anymore. If Zimmerman isn't arrested, I'll write his address again, maybe go to his house myself." Zimmerman's parents allege that Barr sought to cause a lynch mob to descend on their home. The Seminole County Circuit Court complaint sought more than $15,000 for emotional distress and invasion of privacy. In August 2015, summary judgment was granted in favor of Barr. Parkland shooting tweet. In late March 2018, Barr tweeted about a conspiracy theory involving David Hogg, a survivor of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida. The conspiracy theory falsely claims Hogg gave a Nazi salute at a March for Our Lives rally on March 24. Barr later deleted her tweet.